Sony just released a monster of a lens, and this lens has me thinking of selling all my Canon gear and switching to Sony. Let's get into it. Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Reggie Bana, the owner of RBS Media Productions, and on this channel we talk about all things related to the business of photography and videography. And welcome to a weekly series in which we talk about upcoming camera gear and news. So if you like this type of content, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to show some support. Now without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so first things first, Tamron newly announced the development of an all-in-one zoom lens. Possibly the lens to rule them all. Nah, that's a lie. This is the Tamron 18 to 300 millimeter variable aperture lens ranging from f3.5 to f6.3. This lens is going to be for the Nikon Z mount and the Canon RF mount for the crop sensor mirrorless cameras. So although it's an 18 to 300 millimeter lens, we're talking about the full frame equivalent of a 27 to 450 millimeter lens. So don't get hype if you have a full frame camera and you wanted to mount this appropriately. It will only be for cropped sensor cameras. At the time of this recording, the release date and the pricing will be announced a little later. Now, this lens was previously released in 2021 for the Sony E mount and the Fuji X mount. So Nikon and Canon are simply playing catch up. And the cool thing about the design of this lens is that you could pretty much bring it everywhere you want. I could see myself definitely grabbing this lens and bringing it on vacation to cover all focal lengths. So this way I don't have to bring numerous lenses because I absolutely hate that. I think it will be a nice little fun run and gun type of setup. And in other news, the Canon R5 Mark II wins the Best Full Frame Hybrid Camera Award. And that's for the 2025 TIPA World Awards, that is. Now, these awards aren't anything crazy official, and to be honest, they're more like for fun. However, the Canon R5 Mark II really is a beast of a camera. I've been eyeing it. I don't think I'm ever going to get it until my Canon R5 Mark I craps out, but when it does, that's what I'm going for. It has improved autofocus with better subject detection, with 8K RAW shooting, and a whole list of other upgrades over the Mark I. I can see why this would get the Best Full Frame Hybrid Camera Award. Congratulations, camera. Y'all did good. And the next in news, the Canon R6 Mark II is now $1899 US as of the date of filming this. Canon USA has launched a new rebate program on select cameras and lenses. The awesome thing about this is that these rebates cover some older RF mount lenses. So if you're trying to buy, I would buy ASAP. Some of these lenses include the Canon 85mm f1.2, Canon 28 to 70mm f2, Canon 15 to 35mm f2, and even the Canon R5 Mark II. So once again, if you really want to pick it up, do it now. Now, a couple weeks ago, Canon announced that they will be increasing the prices of their gear due to this whole tariff situation. So there are still going to be some price increases in the USA before the end of April. So seriously, buy it quickly. Honestly, I think this is an effort for Canon to move some product off the shelves quickly, because when those tariffs hit, how many of y'all will really be willing to buy a crap ton of gear? And lastly, Sony released a 50mm to 150mm f2 lens for full frame cameras. Let's talk about it. I'm not gonna lie, this one cuts deep because this lens is a monster. Sony's out here pushing boundaries, expanding on the versatility of professionals, and then they drop a lens like this. It makes me want to switch today. Now, when Canon dropped the 28 to 70mm f2, I was like, these guys are going to definitely drop a 70 to 150mm f2 lens as a follow-up. Canon, I'm still waiting though. And Sony goes and drops something like this, it definitely has me looking their way. But what have people been saying about this lens? They say that the autofocus is top notch, it's fast and it's on point, it's built with quality similar to other G Master lenses, and people are saying that this lens is incredibly heavy, weighing at 1,340 grams without the tripod base. And this is a little under 3 pounds for those in the US, but I'm not gonna lie, I expect a lens like this to be abnormally heavy. Now, how much will a lens like this set you back for? almost 4,000. However, I have this ideology. If you are a working professional and you are making money off your craft, if a lens like this fits in your workflow, scoop it up without hesitation because it will pay for itself in absolutely no time. But tell me what you think down below. Will you be getting this lens? I know I won't because I don't have a Sony, but if I did, that's exactly what I'll be doing. But let me know what you're thinking. All right, that's all I got. Now get out there and start shooting. But before you go, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more upcoming content and all that other good YouTube stuff. And as always, have yourself a great day. And until next time, peace.